managers. It is going to be not a solo speech, but a speech that she'll actually kind of have Richard as a partner, and they'll actually discuss where Richard will play the role of Wendy's manager, and then she would have like a feedback session with Richard as well as the audience. Okay, welcome, Wendy.
Before I begin, I have printed a special evaluation feedback form. If you can use that when you write your feedback, I really appreciate it. I'm going to begin explaining the negotiation process and some tips, and then I'll introduce my role play partner, have a 3 to 5 minute role play. After that, we'll have an informal discussion with the crowd as well as with my role play partner. So negotiation. There are 3 types of negotiation: win-win, win-lose, and lose-lose. In a win-win negotiation, both parties are very satisfied with the outcome, and they know that neither has been taken advantage of, and both profit from the negotiation, from the transaction. In a win-lose scenario, one feels good, the other not quite. In a lose-lose negotiation, neither feels good about the outcome. So today, I'll try to achieve a win-win situation with my role-play partner. To negotiate successfully, we need to do the following. Number 1, know what you want. Have a thorough understanding of the conflict and the problem. For example, today, my problem will be, I want to be paid more. Number 2, know what the other party wants. That's in today's role play, that will be my manager. My PayPal manager probably wants everybody to be happy, but he probably has a budget issues as well given the current economy, and he also wants to be fair. So other than what I think my boss wants, I also should try to probe for any hidden reasons as well that will help with the negotiation. Number 3, know my options. I should develop a win-win strategy and try to come up with alternative to give to my boss when I do the negotiation. And number 4, I should try to lead the discussion. Just try giving options to my boss and make him feel that he wins more than he loses. And also, if my boss give me any options and alternative, I should listen to them and evaluate them as well, even though they are not my options. During the negotiation process, I should also try to follow the following guidelines. Number 1, at the beginning, try to break the ice with the manager. Establish a very good relationship. Both parties feels very positive about each other before we go into the negotiation process. And also try to use the I statement. After all, I'm the one who has a problem and want to propose and try to get help. So I should say something like, I would like you to consider this. I would appreciate if you can give me a raise. Number 3, be honest and direct. If you try to fake things, very soon people will find out and you will lose credibility. Next, also need to show appreciation. Appreciate what the person has done for you and will be doing for you. Give them a big smile and say thank you. Next, stick to the issue. Do not try to divert from what you're focusing on. So today I'm focusing on getting a pay raise. Don't try to talk about, oh, you were not fair last time, I didn't get the best project I worked on, No, focus on what you need to get done today. And also time your discussion. Try to meet at a neutral place or a place at his preference. And try to schedule the meeting in the morning as well, when people are more alert and more energetic and more open to new ideas. If you set up a meeting after lunch or towards the end of the day, people are already exhausted and tired. They may not be as open to your suggestions. Is it not green yet?
No.
I'm going to go to the next step anyway.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
not very far from...
No, not very far at all. Only a few seconds. 10 seconds.
Okay. So today it is really my pleasure to have Richard Lin as my role-play partner. We're going to role-play a scenario about me asking my boss getting a pay raise. As many of you know, this can be very difficult. However, on my side, I have a different agenda in my mind. I feel that, yes, with regardless whether it's good economy or bad economy, Every company always have difficulty finding good people. And it is always cheaper to try to give a raise to a productive person than to try to find someone who has been here for a long time and try to get that person up to speed and acquire more knowledge. Therefore, I believe I do have an edge, and I think I can win. Now, let's see what's going to happen. May I have Richard Lin, my role play partner?
Sure.
Richard and I, we are going to have a 3 to 5 minute role play, and we were not allowed to rehearse in advance. We only knew that we are going to talk about pay raise. So, shall we?
We'll just sit, or
I'll sit.
usually when we're in a meeting, we're sitting down right on the desk.
Yeah, sure. I think that would make us more comfortable. Oops.
Let me read
Sure. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Richard. How are you?
I'm good. So today, what do you want to talk about?
Oh yeah, I really want to thank you for giving your time. I noticed you have been going to meetings a lot. And is everything okay with the company?
Yeah, times are tough, and we had a lot of reorganization, so I've been going to a lot of meetings to deal with those issues.
Mm-hmm.
And as a manager, I tend to go to a lot more meetings than
I see.
usual.
Yeah, I really appreciate how you manage the team. You go to meetings and try to shield us from all those I call it unproductive meetings, and I really appreciate it. And you also keep us very well protected. We work with the product managers and release, and we didn't have much friction. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So what I want to bring up today is I want to find out, how happy are you with my work so far? Do you think I'm productive? Do you think I contribute enough to eBay as a whole?
So you're here for some feedback on your productivity and
Yes,
performance.
just a quick, just want to quickly touch base with you. You know, you have been saying a lot of good things about me, and I really appreciate your recognition, but I just want to, do a quick check to find out, has anything changed recently, or are you still extremely happy with my work?
Wendy, as you know, we have a large team here, and I manage about 30 people at PayPal. And mostly I gauge on what you wrote in your performance review and the goals you've accomplished, and we're wrapping up on the latest goals performance for the last year.
Mhm.
And I see that you've listed about 10 goals for the last year, and you successfully met them.
Oh, wow. That's good to
And
know.
I've been talking to your peers, and they seem to have very good opinions about you. And frankly, I'm pretty pleased on what I've been hearing.
Wow, this is
And-
extremely encouraging. I believe I have been working very hard and delivering a good job, but it's always very nice to hear great feedback from your boss.
So yeah, please keep the good work.
Thanks. So Richard, actually, I have been thinking about my career growth. And I understand that we are all paid by the time we contributed, but we are rewarded by results.
Exactly.
And I believe that I have been contributing a good amount of time, and I have also been delivering great work. Recently, I've been doing research at salary.com, monster.com, and various websites. And accidentally, I was in touch with a recruiter who I had a long relationship with. And I realized that I may be a little bit underpaid. When I say underpaid, I don't mean that you are being unfair or paying our team members more than I did. But I feel that I think I deserve a 10% raise.
When you understand, you asking for a raise here.
Yes.
How long have you been here with the company?
I've been here for 2.5 years.
2.5.
Well, a little over 2 years.
2.5 years. And you've been working in industry for how long?
About 10 years.
About 10 years. What is your current pay rate is a senior engineer?
Yes.
Am I correct?
That's right.
I do acknowledge that you have definitely contributed a lot to the team. And I'm a fair manager, and I would definitely give you a raise. However, the economy is not doing well, and we do have a budget that we need to keep to.
Yes.
And I would like to give you a raise, but I can't guarantee that I can give you 10%.